Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Tumikladi and this is my world of programming. So in our previous video, video number 3, we looked at the memory cache, specifically looking at both Web API and MVC, and a little bit of .NET Maui. And this is a random new topic that we're going to be looking at today, which is local notifications on my system cover the shoe. Let's get started. Never mind this. This is something I'm working on, but I want to focus on .NET Maui, right? So this is .NET Maui, targeting both Android and iOS. So I want to go to a folder. I like to be proper, like I like a folder structure. So I want to go to view models. Specifically, I want to look at the base view model. This is the guy I want us to look at. Now, we're going to look at the local notifications, and then I'll run the app and show what I'm talking about. Now, you should know that I went through several iterations to get this thing right. And the one that I have, I believe it's perfect. Let me know what you think of this approach, and where do you think I can make some modifications or improvement and so forth. If you do have such comment or any other question you might have, please leave it down below in the comment section. I'll be sure to look at it. So I want us to focus first on this guy, line number 23, private read-only dictionary. This was the missing secret ingredient. Now I'm using dictionary. As you know, dictionary needs a key and a value. It's a key value pair, right? So the key will be the string and the value will be Boolean. And this is the name of this variable, which is focus. But focusing on what? Local notifications, then underscore dictionary. The reason I do underscore dictionary, because you see how far down below this guy has been mentioned, obviously, and this is how we initialize nowadays, right? Good. Remember this guy. Then let's scroll. Let's scroll. There we go. Now, please note that the base view model, it's literally been used by all the models. For example, if I go to customers and say home view model, you will see that it inherits from base view model, right? If you look at no connection, base view model, even though there's nothing going on here, but there's something I needed to inherit from base view model. So you understand now. So let's start with this method. It's publicly exposed, right? Public async void. Show local notifications. And I pass in what and expect their focus. Now, the most important thing is line number 220. If, again, my super global variables class, if permissions, or rather if are permissions allowed for what? For local notifications. If it's true, remember we're talking about the notifications on the end user's device. So they have to explicitly give permissions to it. And I have a funny way of tracking it. This is why I use the global variables. This is very important. And as you can see, it's the first thing inside this method. If that's not the case, then we don't do anything. We leave this guy, no matter how many times you call it. If this is false, don't do anything else. But if it's true, let's get inside. If it's true, I come now and say var should local notifications be shown. And I say underscore cache. Remember in our previous video, we made we talked about memory cache. I'll probably make a video about caching in mobile applications. If you want to know, let me down below in the comment section. But let's not focus on that. All I'm saying is I have a class called caching, and I'm saying get cache. What you're going to return is a state of Boolean, true or false, and I'm going to give you the focus. I give you the focus that comes in, and then you'll tell me if it's true or not, right? Should notifications be shown for that particular focus, right? If that particular focus is true, then we don't do anything because it has already been shown. Listen to this. Should local notifications be shown? If it's true, then we don't do anything. If it's false, then we do something. We want to show that, right? Now, we come to say, should notifications be shown, which is the actual thing. But this time we're talking to the dictionary. Remember the dictionary? Focus, local notification underscore dictionary. Here we say get value or default. Remember, it's a dictionary. I gave it the key. So still, whatever that comes in this method, it's the key to everything. And I say true, but this is a default value, right? Get the value or the default will be true, right? So now if, yes, the value is true, we have to get a notification, then let's go do something about it. If it's false, it's going to skip the entire thing. How do I know that? It's because whatever I'm doing in the next set of if statement, if the focus, you keep on hearing about focus, I'm going to show you. If the focus is, you know what? Let's run the app in the meantime. Let it warm up. Are we targeting correct thing? Yes, to that Maui. And let's run in the meantime. Let the app warm up and we'll come back to it. There we go. And we'll come to this guy. Right. So if the focus is a fly out, now you get a glimpse of what the focus is all about, right? If it's fly out header underscore focus for local notifications, if the value here matches what comes in and we're supposed to show it, then you do this. I'm going to come to this. Else if the focus is pickups and we're supposed to show it, you get inside and do that. Else if the focus is categories and we're supposed to show it, go ahead and do that. Else if the focus is collection and we're supposed to show it, go ahead and do that. Else if focus is shoes and we're supposed to show it, you understand, right? This is very important. I remember back in university when we were taught if, we would understand the scenario around if. But when she explained that lecture, when she explained else if, we're like, no, we are lost now. But now I see how powerful else if is. Else if the focus is drop-offs and we're supposed to show it, you do that. If it's feedbacks and we're supposed to show it, you do that. Finally, else if, this is the most recent one. This one was different. If the focus is notifications, and this one is different. And again, global variables, the count for all notifications is greater than 0. There's a condition. You go ahead inside and do something. So I'm going to do is the app. There we go. I'll come back to it. I just want it to warm up. I'm going to focus on the first one, which is the fly out. And yes, fly out, and then feedbacks. Where's the feedback? Those are examples I'm going to show off, and the feedbacks. So let me close others that may not need. Let's do this. There we go. So I'm going to focus on these two. Now stay with me. Then what I'm doing inside, I have a var descriptions underscore list. Remember, there's a video that we made, I think video number 2, variables, and how I like to give the names of my variables, right? So this, I don't do the object itself. I know it's a list of string. I can easily do this, list of string. I said list, not listy. This is still acceptable, but this is too long. So simple var. var, these are all description, a list of description, right? Now, I'm going to add on these guys, and I'll tell you why I had to go with this iteration. This is very good. I want you to memorize whatever that's written here. You're about to see what's written here. So these are list of descriptions, right? And then I have a var index, and I'm going to use random object. We worked with random, I think, from C#1. Random.shared. So this is a new approach of random. Random.shared.next. So out of that list of description, get me the count. If they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to random 6 items in there, right? And then I have this helper method. So remember, also I was taught code reusability. So this method, local notification, it's a reusable method. It expects a couple of things. Let's see. It expects a title of type string, subtitle of type string, description of type string, and finally focus of type string. So title, subtitle, description, I'm getting that random one, and then the focus itself. So just know that this is a helper method. I'm reusing that one, right? So let's do the same finally with the feedbacks, because I'm going to show you feedbacks. Again, a list of description. It doesn't have to be 5. I'm going to keep on adding based on my creativity, right? And then we're going to do the random on that particular list. And then this will have a different title, a different subtitle, and it's going to have a randomized description and the focus that comes, which is the feedbacks, right? Then that's it. So let's go and look at this method. So this is a method, right? It's a helper method. This one, it's asynchronous one, because this is the guy that's responsible of showing the actual local notification. Before I go ahead, just know there are 2 types of notification system. There are local notifications and remote notifications. Local remote notifications sometimes are called push notifications. We're not focusing on push. I can make a video about push notifications because my system makes use of that. If you want to learn, remember, leave the comment down on below. Now, this one, it's a local one. So this is what I'm expecting: title, subtitle, description, focus. So then I build the notification request. I say, you see what I like to do, you see this more often. Notification request in the object. So I say notification request with a smaller n. It's very important. Then we have a notification ID. It's part of notification request. Now this is what I do. Random.shared from 1 to like 1,000. But just give me any of the possible number between this range, right? Then the batch number is going to be 1. Always 1. Then the title is going to go title, subtitle, description, description. Then I build it specifically for Android. I say for Android options, the channel ID is going to be general, ongoing, yes, is group summary, yes, priority, max. Then for iOS, I only care about priority, but there are other things I can care about. Then the schedule, this is a notification request schedule. I say now, like show it now, instantly now. Because this is one of the reasons why I went through several iterations. I want to schedule them, but they were clashing. Right. Then when I'm done building that notification request, then I come to local notification center, the guy that's responsible to show it. The current.show notification request, right? Then I have to get the status because this returns a Boolean. If its success is true, if for some reason we could not show, for whatever reason, skip this part because this is very important. But if it's success, as a developer, you need to know the state of whatever you're doing. If it's true, do further work. It's very important. In this case, I'm going to say if the focus is not a notification, because this is very important. Remember I told you about this one. It's the most recent one. It's different because it's a different needs, right? Now, if it's not notifications, then that dictionary, we're going to add what? The focus is a key, and I'm going to say false. Meaning that we are saying next time, don't show it because the dictionary will keep track of it. We have a focus as a key, and we want to know, should we show it, yes or no? Which is what's going on here, where we are getting the value of the default. If you cannot get a default value, if you cannot get the value, just get the default, which is true. Other than that, we are setting it to be false, meaning don't show this guy. Hence, I say, I know that it has to be true in order to work. Other than that, don't show. So the way I do it, I say we're gonna add in that dictionary, the focus being the key, the value being the false. Then I'm gonna go to caching. This is very important. Now the caching it's important. Set cache, it needs the what? The key and the value. Like I said, if you wanna learn, I'm still gonna make the video, but tell me how soon you want me to do that. Now let's go back to the app. Give it a couple of seconds. Let's log in. Okay, so that we don't have to remember. Let's use this account. Don't worry, I'm gonna change the password. No, notice what's gonna happen right now. Give it a few seconds. Few seconds. There we go. Now I'm gonna do this one. So you see what it says. This is a CDS, social media. So this is a title and this is subtitle, and then this is the description. So let's scroll back up again. Use TikTok. There we go. It took a random description. That's what I'm exposing to the user, because it's passing social media. It's passing are you on social media. So this is it. And then it's gonna disappear. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna stop with this guy from running. Then I'm gonna show you that as I log in again, what's gonna happen. Or as I fire the application, let's remove it from memory. There we go. Give it a couple of seconds. Nothing is gonna show here because of this is how I manipulate the local notifications. When should it show? So the couple of factors that are affecting this. First, the dictionary that keeps track of the key and their value. Secondly is the caching system. Like I said, I'm still gonna make a video about the caching. So now I'm giving you the glimpse of the caching on .NET Maui. So it's not gonna show anything because we're done. But as soon as I click this menu, which is the fly out, a different one is gonna show because of the feedbacks. If I go to feedbacks, give it a couple of seconds, it got all the feedbacks on the system, and now the one of feedback is just kicked in, right? So let's scroll. So the one of the feedback, it says we want to know, yes, what you really think, right? So the first one, and it passing the title and the subtitle, right? And then that's it. So it did show, which is good. And if I go back to home, it's not gonna do anything because you can't bombard the end user with the notifications left, right, and center, no. So nothing's gonna show here, nothing's gonna show. If I go back to feedbacks, data has already been loaded. The user doesn't have to do anything. You understand? They can go and attempt to add one, come back, it's not gonna do anything. Go back to home again, data is there, go back to feedbacks, nothing's gonna happen because of it. It keeps on firing this guy. So that's why the if statements are powerful in this case. Let me know what you think of this. It's a feature, but the approach of it on the comment down section. If this is the first time watching this video, consider liking and subscribing for more videos. I don't know the next random topic, but stay tuned for more. Until next time, bye.